In-laws holiday plans. A tale of Tuesdays. Insolent statement. In-laws equality in action. My name is Sarah, and I'm 28 years old. Growing up, I had the privilege of a comfortable life. My parents worked hard to provide for our family, and it afforded me some incredible opportunities. But let me tell you, privilege doesn't define who I am. I've always valued humility and never wanted to be seen as just another entitled rich kid. It hurt when people judged me without getting to know the real me. That's why I often found myself without genuine friendships, surrounded by jealousy instead of true connections. Then I met Mark. Sparks flew, and before I knew it, we were married after only 3 months of dating. Yeah, I know, it sounds crazy, but it was like a whirlwind romance straight out of a movie. For the first time, I knew what it was to be truly in love, and I held on to that love with all my might. Mark became my anchor, my partner in crime, and my rock in this unpredictable world. Life isn't always smooth sailing, though. With my newfound happiness came the complexities of navigating family dynamics. You see, Mark's parents, Lisa and John, weren't exactly thrilled with our relationship. They had their reservations about me, fueled by stereotypes associated with my background. I understood their concerns, their desire to protect their son from potential heartache, and the negatives that can come with a lavish lifestyle. But it hurt to see their judgment without them truly getting to know who I was. I yearned for their acceptance and tried my best to prove that I was more than just a privileged girl. Something happened that changed the trajectory of my life, and it all started one sunny afternoon, months after Mark and I tied the knot. Lisa, Mark's mom, called me out of the blue. You know that chipper tone that makes your heart skip a beat because you know something unexpected is coming your way? Well, that's how she sounded on the phone that day. She wanted to go on a luxurious trip, and they'd been saving their hard-earned money for it. I could sense the anticipation in her voice, the excitement of something extraordinary on the horizon. In an attempt to please Lisa and finally get in her good graces, I blurted out, "Oh, don't worry about money. I'll take care of everything." "Seriously, you do that?" "Of course, you're my family, and I want you to fully enjoy your trip without worrying about expenses." "I couldn't possibly let you do that, sweetie. It's all on me. I love you, and I want all of us to have a good time." Jenny's joy was palpable. She was really happy knowing that I was willing to shoulder the financial burden. I thought that this gesture would let her know that I cared and that I wanted to help in any way I could. She seemed to be really appreciative. "Since you're footing the bill, we needn't worry about anything else. Asher and I will plan the itinerary, so don't worry about the nitty-gritty." All right, Jenny. I'm so excited." The week leading up to the trip was filled with excitement and anticipation. Mark and I couldn't stop talking about everything we'd get to do. It was almost like we were kids excited to go to Disneyland. Amidst all the excitement, I even splurged on first-class tickets because I wanted us to arrive in style and experience the journey with the utmost comfort. Finally, the day arrived, and we found ourselves in the breathtaking beauty of Morocco. The vibrant colors, the bustling markets, and the rich culture immediately captivated us. For Mark, Lisa, and John, it was their first international trip, and their amazement was contagious. Even though I had been to Morocco before, I couldn't help but fall in love with the place all over again. Being the one with previous experience in Morocco, I took on the role of a tour guide, eager to show them the best spots and immerse them in the local culture. We had to explore the Jima, Elf Nesquare Marrakech. It's so beautiful, and don't even get me started on the cuisine. At first, everything seemed great. Mark, Lisa, and John seemed appreciative of my efforts, and we were having a wonderful time. However, things took a turn when we arrived at the luxurious 5-star hotel that Lisa had booked. We arrived at the beautiful Stardust Hotel, and as I started unpacking in the hotel room, John suddenly said I should stop. Confused, I asked him what was up. "Sarah, you won't be staying with us in this fancy hotel. We've got a different place for you." I was taken aback, trying to wrap my head around what he was saying. I thought he was joking, so I laughed it off and continued. But Mark, my husband, approached me and tightened his grip on my arm, silently telling me to hold on a minute. I looked to Lisa for an explanation, and with a smirk on her face, she chimed in. "Oh, Sarah, this 5-star hotel is just for us. We found a motel online where you'll be staying." My jaw practically hit the floor. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. My frustration grew, and I desperately tried to understand their twisted reasoning. "What are you saying? Why are you doing this?" Lisa and John wasted no time in explaining themselves. They claimed that they never really liked me, and their intentions were crystal clear. Now I was faced with a situation I never expected. I had to find a way to handle this and, at the same time, navigate the complexities of my family dynamics, all while holding on to the love and happiness I had found in my whirlwind romance with Mark. As the shock and anger settled in, I realized that I had to address this situation without letting it damage the love and happiness Mark and I shared. I turned to Mark, my heart heavy, and silently pleaded for his support and understanding. Mark finally broke his silence, his voice firm but not unkind. "Mom, Dad, this is not how we treat family. Sarah is my wife, and she's part of our family now. We're going to stay together, or we're not staying at all." Lisa and John looked taken aback by Mark's assertiveness. It was clear that they hadn't anticipated such a strong reaction from their son. This was uncharted territory for all of us, and we were treading on delicate ground. After a tense silence, Lisa finally spoke up. "Mark, we just thought Sarah might prefer a more modest place to stay. We didn't mean to hurt anyone." I took a deep breath and decided to speak. "Lisa, John, it's not about preferences. It's about respect and family unity. We're all here to enjoy this trip together. If you've planned this trip, knowing that you had reservations about me, I expected you to be upfront about it. But now that we're here, it's important that we stay together." Mark nodded in agreement, and after a moment of silence, John sighed and nodded as well. "All right, Sarah, Mark, we'll stay at the same hotel." Relief washed over me, knowing that my husband had stood up for me and that we'd all be staying together. However, I also understood that this wasn't the end of the challenges we'd face. We still had to work on building understanding and acceptance between us. Over the next few days, we explored the beauty of Morocco, sharing incredible experiences and making precious memories together. The vibrant culture, exotic cuisine, and the shared laughter helped bridge the gap between us. Slowly but surely, Lisa and John began to see me for who I truly was, not just as someone from a privileged background. As the trip came to an end, we all sat down to reflect on our journey. Lisa and John, with a sincerity I hadn't seen before, expressed their gratitude for the opportunity to get to know me better. They admitted that their preconceived notions about me were unfounded and that they had underestimated the depth of our connection. I, in turn, thanked them for giving me a chance to show them the real Sarah and for accepting me into their family with an open heart. Our trip to Morocco had brought about a significant transformation in our relationships, and I was hopeful that it marked the beginning of a new chapter of understanding, acceptance, and love. The whirlwind romance that had brought Mark and me together remained strong, and the newfound acceptance and support from his parents only strengthened our bond. We returned home with more than just memories of an exotic trip. We brought back a deeper connection and the knowledge that love could conquer even the most challenging obstacles. In the end, I learned that genuine connections and understanding could be nurtured, even in the face of initial judgments and prejudices. And while we all may have come from different backgrounds, we had built a stronger, more united family. Our journey together had proven that love was more powerful than any differences or stereotypes, and it had the ability to transform even the most challenging situations into opportunities for growth and connection. The transformation that took place during our Moroccan adventure had a lasting impact on our family dynamics. It was the first step toward building a deeper connection with Mark's parents, Lisa, and John. With their newfound acceptance and willingness to get to know me better, I felt a sense of belonging and security within our family that I hadn't experienced before. As we settled back into our daily lives, I continued to nurture the relationships I had with Mark and his parents. It wasn't always smooth sailing, and there were moments of misunderstanding, but we faced them together with open communication and a commitment to understanding each other. Over time, Lisa and John became more than just my in-laws. They became my second set of parents. We spent holidays together, celebrated milestones, and shared countless family dinners. It was clear that the trip to Morocco had laid the foundation for a strong and united family that valued each member for who they were. Mark and I continued to build our life together. We faced challenges, made decisions, and shared dreams just like any other couple. Our whirlwind romance had grown into a deep, enduring love that withstood the tests of time. One of the most significant moments in our life together was when we welcomed our first child, a beautiful daughter. The birth of our child brought immense joy, and it was a moment of celebration for both of our families. It was heartwarming to see how our families came together to support us during this special time, setting aside any remnants of doubt or judgment. Our daughter became a symbol of the love that had blossomed not only between Mark and me, but also between our families. She was a testament to the fact that love could overcome any initial misunderstandings, and that genuine connections could be formed even in the most unexpected circumstances. The years passed, and our family continued to grow. More children joined our family, each one a source of joy and love. Our home was filled with laughter, shared traditions, and a sense of unity that we had all worked hard to achieve. The experience of our Moroccan adventure remained a cherished memory. It served as a reminder of the transformative power of love, understanding, and acceptance. It was a story we shared with our children as they grew, teaching them the value of looking beyond first impressions and stereotypes to see the true worth of an individual. As time went on, our family became a testament to the idea that love, when nurtured and given a chance to flourish, could bridge the widest of gaps. Our journey from a whirlwind romance to a united family was a testament to the power of love, patience, and the willingness to see the best in each other. And so our family continued to thrive, bound together by love and understanding, with a shared appreciation for the richness of diversity and the strength that came from embracing it. Our once whirlwind romance had evolved into a love story for the ages, a story that we were proud to pass down through the generations. As the years passed and our children grew, we continued to cherish the unity and love that had been forged during that transformative trip to Morocco. Our once whirlwind romance had evolved into a stable, loving marriage that had weathered the storms and remained strong. Our children were a testament to the values of acceptance, understanding, and empathy that we had instilled in our family. They embraced diversity and learned to see people for who they truly were, not the stereotypes or preconceived notions that might have clouded their judgments. I often thought back to that pivotal moment in Morocco, when I had offered to shoulder the financial burden of the trip, believing it would be a gesture of goodwill that would bridge the gap between me and Mark's parents. Little did I know that it would be the catalyst for a profound transformation in our relationships. Mark's parents, Lisa and John, became an integral part of our lives. We celebrated holidays together, watched our children grow, and supported each other through life's ups and downs. It was clear that the genuine connection we had built extended far beyond that single trip. I watched as our children grew up in a loving and inclusive environment, where they were taught the importance of empathy and acceptance. They knew the story of that trip to Morocco, and it served as a reminder that love could overcome initial judgments and stereotypes. Over the years, I continued to learn valuable lessons about the power of love and the significance of looking beyond appearances and backgrounds to see the heart of an individual. It was a lesson that I passed down to my children, hoping that they would carry it forward and spread its message of unity and understanding to the world. Our family's journey from a whirlwind romance to a united, loving unit was a story that I held dear, a testament to the idea that love, when given a chance and nurtured, had the power to bridge even the widest gaps. It was a story that we shared with friends, family, and anyone who would listen, hoping to inspire others to look past the surface and find the beauty in people's hearts. As I watched our children grow into compassionate, open-minded individuals, I knew that the legacy of our family's journey was a powerful one. It was a story that demonstrated that love, acceptance, and the willingness to see the best in each other could create bonds that were unbreakable and strong. And so, our family continued to thrive, guided by the values of love and understanding that had brought us together. Our whirlwind romance had become a lifelong love story, a testament to the enduring power of love and the beauty of embracing the uniqueness of every individual. Our family story was one that we held close to our hearts, a reminder that love could conquer even the most challenging of circumstances. It became a tale we shared not only with our children, but with anyone who needed a dose of inspiration to navigate the complexities of relationships and find common ground. As our children reached their teenage years, they began to embark on their own journeys of love and understanding. They faced their own challenges and met people from different backgrounds, which brought our family story to life in a new way. Our eldest, Emily, had a best friend named Aiden who came from a background very different from ours. One evening, Emily brought Aiden home, and I could see the curiosity and hesitation in her eyes. Aiden was from a modest background, and I could tell Emily was worried about how her family would react. As Aiden joined us for dinner, I couldn't help but see the similarities to my own situation years ago. I made it a point to welcome Aiden with open arms, just as I had been welcomed into Mark's family. We shared stories and laughter, and I could see the relief in Emily's eyes as she realized that her family accepted Aiden for who he was, not his background or circumstances. Our family story was a guiding light for our children, a reminder that love knew no boundaries and that true connections transcended differences. They learned that the willingness to understand and accept one another was the foundation of strong relationships. As the years went by, our family continued to grow and evolve. Mark and I celebrated milestones in our marriage, including our 20th wedding anniversary, a testament to the enduring love that had started as a whirlwind romance. We held a grand celebration with our extended family, including Lisa and John, and it was a beautiful occasion filled with love and gratitude. Our children had grown into remarkable individuals, guided by the values of empathy and acceptance that we had instilled in them. They were living proof that love had the power to create a legacy of unity and understanding. Each of them had their unique stories of love and relationships, but they all carried forward the lessons they had learned from our family's journey. Our whirlwind romance had led us on a remarkable journey, one filled with love, understanding, and acceptance. It had taught us that love could transform even the most challenging of situations, and that genuine connections could be nurtured when given a chance. Our family story was a testament to the enduring power of love and the beauty of embracing the uniqueness of every individual. And as we looked forward to the future, we knew that our family's legacy would continue to inspire others to find love, build understanding, and break down the barriers that separated them from their own whirlwind romances and enduring love stories.